Hey sis, welcome back to the channel where we don't sugarcoat, we don't play favorites, and we definitely don't keep secrets. This is Spilling It, sis and baby, when there's tea, receipts, or drama tea. So make sure you're comfortable, grab your snacks, because today's topic? It's a lot. And if you love real talk with no filter, don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts down below. So make sure you're comfortable, grab your snacks, because today's topic? It's a lot. And if you love real talk with no filter, don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts down below.
Surviving a liar and a manipulator, part 3, or aka who the fuck did I move in with? So while he was here visiting me in Georgia, because my parents had got into an accident, we decided to go look at some houses while we were here. We eventually rolled up onto a house inside the same neighborhood as my parents, and we was like, oh my God, I want it. Like, I walked in here and I said, this is the house I want, right? So he like, all right, bet, apply, whatever, apply for it. He kind of told me exactly how to do it. We renting a house now, we're not buying a house. So he told me every step I need to do. But then he told me that he had a realtor that can make fake pay stubs. So he like, you don't even got to worry about being approved or nothing, because I got a lady who can make fake pay stubs and make it look like you got this and that, and then you'll get approved. Like, I've done it before, you'll get approved. So when a lady ends up looking at my information, she was like, oh, you don't need the fake pay stubs. You make enough. You make enough money, and as long as you have your W-9s and whatever tax forms or whatever, like, you'll be approved. So like, I guess 48 hours passed and I got approved for the house, and we like, all right, bet, we staying in Georgia. This is where it all gets weird. So once we got that figured out, y'all, when he came to my house, he was having a very bad toothache. This is very important part of this story. He was having a very bad toothache, and he was asking for pain pills. And I was like, Tylenol for a toothache. But he was like, I got an abscess, it's hurting really bad, he needs something stronger. So I'm like, I got some hydrocodone, I don't know, that type of pill. And he was like, nah, that don't work for me. And then, mind you, my parents just got into an accident. So he was like, do your folks got do they got the little white pills? Because that worked for me. So I was like, them things is strong. We gave it to him. Boom. Why the next day he was like, do your mama got another one of those little white pills? Because my tooth still hurts. And he asked for since the whole time he was at my house, he probably didn't have like 5 of them. And I thought that was really weird, because I'm like, why do you need those little white pills so bad for a toothache? All right. So 3 days before his move-in day, I get a DM from baby mama. And I'm on FaceTime with him when I get this DM. I'm like, yo, your baby mama just hit me up. And he like, oh, probably because you asked to meet her because you're going to be around our daughter. So she's probably just hitting you up just to, see, like, if you cool people, whatever. I'm like, first of all, my rules was I didn't want nothing to do with your baby mama. But if she just coming to make amends, cool. Y'all, I'm going to drop the screenshots of what his baby mama said to me. All right. So she over here, she says, hey, love, when are you free to talk? So this is the screenshot. That's my receipt. You can pause it if you want. I just don't want nobody thinking I'm lying. I'm like, yo, why are you sending your baby mama pictures of y'all? And he was like, remember you said we deleting it out our phone, so I just wanted to send it to her because I just didn't want it in my phone. No, this was a red flag, point 1. I thought you said you didn't even know who your baby mama was. Why are you sending her pictures of y'all on trips in Colorado? And like, if somebody was to send me pictures, if an ex sent me pictures of us, I'm gonna think, oh, you want me back, right? And then she sends me that. So me, I want to know more. So I'm like, shit, call me. So she calls me. When I tell you, his baby mama told me everything I needed to know. She said, oh, he asked me to get a house in my name. I got good credit and he'll pay the rent up, but he couldn't get it in his name. And then she told me he had a house, but he got kicked out of the house because he was using a fake person name. Then she was saying that he was a yerk head. Yerks are the little white pills that I was telling y'all about. So yeah, he was like, she said he had a yerk problem and he's a liar. He don't do nothing for, and I'm thinking she a bitter baby mama, like, but no, she was telling the truth the whole time. So I called him like, yo, what the I told you I didn't want to deal with no BM drama. And he like, she's lying on my grandmother's grave. He loved to lie on his grandma, child. So he was just like, she's just doing that because she jealous that you got stuff going on, and she just a drama-fied person. Like, I don't even know that girl, and she always did this. Like, she always gossiping. That's all she want to do. You sat there on that phone and let her gossip to you for 2 hours about me. She was telling me tea, baby, tea. But anyway, I had already signed a lease, and I had brought the lease to my mama or whatever, and she was like, why his name not on the lease? And she was telling him, put your name on the lease so you don't feel like you living with her. Like, this is your house. So I'm like, why you not putting your name on the lease? He was like, nah, because if you ever wanted to kick me out, I just want you to feel comfortable. Like, this is your house. Like, even if you kick me out and I do something crazy or you don't want me living there, I'm going to still make sure I pay up the lease or pay up the rent for a whole year because I'm a man of my word. So since he was going to pay the rent up for the year, I thought, like, shit, all right, cool. Like, if you cheat on me or if you lie to me, if you do some stuff and I don't want you living with me no more, you can leave because my name is on that lease. Okay, y'all. Who the fuck did I move in with? So I'm like, if you're gonna move in here, what you gonna do with your house in Florida? He was like, I got that taken care of. I already paid that up. I'm gonna have my brothers stay there if they want to. You ain't gotta worry about the house in Florida. Like, I got that. I said, what you gonna do with your dog? Since you already got a little dog, I don't want to bring my dog because, you know, he too big and it's just a dog. Like, I'll just give him to my brother. Right? So now, I'm like, this was a red flag. He has to have a U-Haul, but all his stuff is in a storage. But it don't make sense because if you have a house there, if you've been living on your own, why is all your belongings inside of a storage if it's not in your house? Red flag. I knew something was wrong with that. Child, it's time for him to move in the house. He moved in. Everything was just so freaking sweet. I'm like, yay, you know, we finna have like playhouse happily ever after. We finna have fun, make content, because he was a vibe. You feel me? Like we was having fun. That's what he portrayed to be. No, when he got there, he had a whole stuck-up attitude. I was like, what the hell are you? Like, it was like a whole different version of him. The day he moved in that house, oh my God, he changed. He was not that person on the phone. He was not that person in Miami. He wasn't even that person that in the music video. He changed. I'm like, let's go, you know, go to the city. Let's go have some fun. Like, we just moved in. Just chill, like, relax. Like, he started getting snappy at me. And I'm like, okay, I'm not thinking nothing of it. So then he started bringing up his tooth hurting again. And I'm like, you ain't got no insurance. Like, go to the dentist. He don't got no dental insurance. So you know what I did? I was like, as a woman, I'm gonna make sure you get some dental insurance and some medical insurance because you don't need to be out here with no insurance. I set him up an appointment to go to the dentist and everything. Whole time his tooth hurt. Do your mama got some more of them white circle pills? I'm like, let me ask her. You know, she just got in an accident. You know, she need them herself. She's in real pain here. So I go ask her. She gives me a whole bunch of those circle things, right? And I give them to him. And he's like, I don't know what these are. Like, I got to look up these. These not the same as the last ones. So he told me he sold them things. And y'all, the next day I was cleaning the kitchen. And I looked in the back of the drawer. And the same pills he said he sold and got rid of was hiding in the back of the drawer. Like he was hiding them. Oh my gosh. So this started to make me wonder, like, was his baby mama right about his problem? Because it's not making sense. But I didn't say nothing to him. I kept that in the bag. I keep a lot of stuff in the bag until it's time, right? All right, y'all, I gotta go to film rehearsal real quick. So, hey, I'm gonna come back with part 4 of Who the Fuck Did I Move In With, or Surviving Fucking Liar and a Manipulator. But yeah, stay tuned. Part 4 of Who the Fuck Did I Move In With? So after part 1, child, BM then reached out to BD and was like, what you say about me? And he was like, she's lying. I put it on my granny. You know he gonna put something on his granny, child. So she like, shit, let's add her on 3-way since she lying. I get on 3-way, y'all. This man is talking about, why are you lying? And then listen how hurt he sound, y'all. Not about the... I'm gonna embarrass you. I know how to embarrass. I wasn't gonna do this shit, but since you embarrass me. Air your business out. You know I haven't even told the full thing. So anyway, so he said he gonna embarrass me, right? So I'm like, how you gonna embarrass me? Y'all listen to what he said. This all he got on me. I got all them pictures of you. I got them pictures of you. Watch, I'm gonna post it. Ain't no more boundaries. You said my naked pictures? Naked. I'm sorry. What? So even baby mama like, why would you do something like that? Like, you're this angry that you're gonna go try to post explicit pictures of me. Anyways, let's get into the story, because I'm not even close to the end, baby. I just started. This man told me that his name was Sean. That's what he told me. When I first met him, he said his name was Sean. I'm like, huh? And I knew that wasn't his name because when I got on the phone with his baby mama, I referred to him as Sean. I'm not going to say the full name, but it was Sean, right? And she like, who is that? I said, that's him. What you mean? She like, that is not that man's name. I said, yes, it is. What you, like, I've been calling this man that since I met him. My parents even calling him that. Y'all, he done told me a whole fake name talking about, that's what my daddy named me. My mama named me something else, so I got 2 names. Okay, red flag. So back to the little white circle problem. Once I found that the pills in the cabinet just ended up missing, right? I go to my mama's house and he texts me this. Just bring enough to make it until my dentist appointment so you don't have to keep going back, right? Because he keeps asking me to go back for them little white circle things. So when I go home, I tell him I got some of these. It's like M365. I don't know what they are, but that's what it say on the little white circle thing. These not the original ones that we was giving him. These different. But I said I didn't want to go to my mama and ask her for no more of those, right? I didn't want to keep asking her, can I get some more Oxy? And he just like, that's fine, that's perfect. Just bring me a whole new tooth. That's how much he was trying to make it seem like it hurt. But once we moved in together, like I said, I decided to get him some dental insurance and some health insurance because he didn't have none. And so get his tooth problem fixed because I'm tired of hearing about it, right? So once we get the tooth thing handled or whatever, now we just living a normal life. Not even gonna lie. We living a normal life. He don't want to go nowhere, but he want to stay in the house. He don't want to really spend no money. That's what I'm peeping. Which is fine. It's fine because it's not nothing. It's not even about no money, child. But it's little things that I started peeping once we moved in. On the 4th of July, we go to the store. We buy a whole bunch of fireworks, y'all. We like, let's light some fireworks or whatever. So before we start popping fireworks and our friends come over, he hungry. He want to go to Taco Bell. He love a Taco Bell and McDonald's. That's a McDonald's warrior right there. Speaking of that, when he first, decided to take me on a date, I'm eating lamb chops. I ain't never ate a lamb chop ever. I'm over here eating lobster mac and cheese. He took me on a date and he spent so much money. When he moved in, we was eating Popeyes, McDonald's, and Taco Bell. Heavy. I even like the damn Taco Fiesta fries now, y'all. That's how much we was eating it. Like, damn. And so for the ones like, why you ain't cook for him? I was trying to cook for him. But he was like, I don't eat that. I don't eat this. I don't got to eat what you cook. The other dudes you been with, they must eat what you cook, but I ain't them. I eat this. I eat that. I'm like, oh, my God. I didn't even want to get in the kitchen with this man. But he love a DoorDash Taco Bell, though. So we get riding the Taco Bell. It's late at night, y'all. We riding normal. All of a sudden, I see blue lights behind us. I'm like, what you do? Like, did you not put your signal on? Because we ain't even go too far. He like, I don't know. Y'all, we stopped at the Taco Bell and the man pulled us over or whatever. And he like, you got your license? He was like, nah, I left him. He was like, well, somebody's license is suspended on this car. But officer asked him, what's your name, first and last name? He tell him his real first and last name. He run it. He like, oh, both of y'all license is suspended. Whoever owned this car, license is suspended, and it's been suspended since March. So he looking crazy, and I'm like, dude, your license been suspended? He like, nah, I don't know what he talking about. My license shouldn't be suspended. Let's run this back real quick, though. While we was on FaceTime, while he was living in Florida and I was living in Georgia, he had got pulled over one time. Same thing happened, but they took his vehicle. And he was like, man, my license was suspended, but I got it taken care of. Because the next day, I'm like, yo, did you get your car back? Like, you good? You straight? Because somebody had to come pick him up. He was like, yeah, I'm going in the morning. I got it taken care of. I got my license back and everything. Like, everything was all good. So when they was pulling us over, when he was at my spot, I'm like, I thought you got that handled. He was like, my license shouldn't be suspended. Officer like, oh, you must don't like paying tickets. Your license been suspended since March. You must don't like paying tickets cause dude, dang, I really should be taking you to jail. But ma'am, what's your first and last name? I'm like, me? I give him my first and last name. He was like, well, you good to go. You drive, but you need to go back to Florida and get that handled because I'm being nice because it's the 4th of July, but I really should be taking you to jail. Oh, and he pulled up a fake insurance card because he ain't got insurance on his Hellcat. He pulled up a fake insurance card, y'all. Or if it wasn't fake, it was an old one, probably from way, way back when he first got the car. So he said he gonna get it handled. He going back home to get it handled. So we let it go. We ignore everything, child. We go back home. Everything all good. But this is where it started to get a little bit fishy. It's time to go pick up his daughter, right? From Florida. And on the way there, I'm driving because I don't want him to get pulled over no more because I'm thinking he's going to get his license fixed. So I'm driving. So while I'm driving my whip there, it's like he got an attitude over there in the passenger seat. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why you got an attitude? He's not telling me. He's just typing real hard. Type. Like I'm talking about he's a typing warrior right now. This man is going at it with his baby mama. And I'm like, why are you over here mad and stressed out and depressed about your baby mama? What's going on? She don't want me to see my child. She never want me to see my child. She always lying, saying I don't do this and that, but she always preventing me from seeing her. She, like, you know how baby daddies be. So baby mama ends up texting me because we came to an agreement that they don't get along. And I was like, you know what? I'm not on the beef. I don't want to beef with you. We cool people. I'm gonna be around your child. I don't want you to have to deal with that with him. So you could just talk to me. So she hits me up and was like, girl, he back at it again, sending me all these paragraphs. Tell him to leave me alone. I only want to talk through you. This is what she's saying. I don't want to talk to him. So I'm like, okay, whatever. He sees me talking to her. He's like, what you texting her for? Like, dang, like, I don't even know why she hitting your phone up. That's your best friend now? That's your friend? I'm like, not you got an attitude. So now he don't even want to drive because he was supposed to drive the second half. He don't even want to drive. He's just heated, upset. He on the phone with his mama going off about his baby mama, y'all. This man talked about his baby mama like she was a dog. So there was signs of like bipolarism. Like I really can see that this man had like two different personalities because he'll scream and yell and then all of a sudden he'll be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, this nigga crazy. So when we pick his daughter up, when I tell y'all, I literally was watching how he treated his daughter. And I'm not trying to say he treated her bad, but I seen little stuff that just was a red flag. He was riding in the front seat with her, in his lap, literally. And then I'm looking at it like, shoot, this how you treat her? Who am I to tell you how to do your child? Like, so I'm getting accustomed to, oh, this is what y'all do. So he's like, well, she do it too. Like this is what my baby mama do too. Like it's okay to have her in the front seat because she be crying in her car seat. I'm like, dude, she ain't got no seatbelt on. She in your front lap and you on the highway with her in your front seat. But none of my business. We even did a little TikTok video of my car driving itself. He then got out the driver's seat while the car driving itself. Baby in the back, I'm in the front seat. I'm just as bad for even condoning this now. Let's get this together. Because why did I let him do that? I really just felt like it wasn't my place. I never dealt with nobody with a child, so I didn't want to get out my place. But I knew somebody was going to be mad at that. Because, child, you don't do nothing like that. But whatever. We get back home. We in Georgia. Everything is fine. These are things that he was saying to me while he was here. He was like, I'm sorry that I've been acting like this. It's my grandma's anniversary. I've been a little bit down, all of that stuff. So I'm like, let's go to church. He's not want to go to church. He's like, I don't know them people. So I'm like, I got aggravated. I'm like, yeah, whatever, y'all. But when I got home from church, right, I was like, why you ain't want to go to church? I had an attitude because it threw me off. Something didn't feel right because he was just so like, I don't want to go there. So I was like, yo, are you a man of God? Like, are you a Christian? Do you believe in God? He was like, oh, I got to go to church to believe in God. I said, no, I'm just asking. You don't got to get defensive with me. I just want to know. We never had this conversation. I thought you were, because of the tattoos on you. You got all these Christian-like tattoos. I believe in a God. I believe that there is a God. There is some God. There's a higher being. That's it. So I'm like, cool, whatever. That's none of my business. But that did make me feel some type of way because one day I told him, hey, make sure you pray before your food. And he was just like, oh, like, dang, you always want to make somebody feel bad. I was like, just pray. And he was like, I don't even want to eat no more. Like, dang, you have to say something. I just knew something was off about him. So you know what I did? I went through that phone. And when I went through that phone, I found everything out about that man. He been lying to me since he met me. Since he DM'd me, that man been lying about his whole identity, child. His whole identity, y'all. Oh!